Fabitin. I hope you're doing swell in that domestic world. Meanwhile, your boy HH dwells in the sea. Just think of that, okay? Just double on turn, come in double H locks, okay? Come in double H meals, okay, right? Okay. Just if you bars, man, guys, Rudy Garcia, man. Yo, what up? His name Rudy Garcia. Are you actually Spanish or you play for the Godfather? Now, remember Rudy Garcia? Who is that? Remember when Roma were going on that really, really crazy run, man? Rudy Garcia was behind that, and I think that was probably the height of his managerial career was that Roma run. But now he finds himself in Lyon with a pretty good team, and you would think that if Lyon were at full strength, you could say they could maybe say what's up. Because I think one of the most exciting players is Memphis Tennessee, aka I know he's called the Pie. I don't call him Memphis Tennessee because I'm cool. I give everyone a nickname. Deal with it. So Olga the Pie, I thought, look, man, this guy can do something, man. Then he gets the injury. I believe it's an ACL tear and he's going to be out for the rest of the season. He's due to be back around May. Horrible. That is a major blow because he is this team. He's the lifeblood, the nucleus, the source, the very center of this entire team. And I think that, for Rudy Garcia, he's irreplaceable. It's a very, very young team. As we'll see here, it's a very young team. But the homeboy is irreplaceable. And you can only hope that he is fit for the Euros, because if he misses the Euros, Holland ain't going to do nothing. Because I just hope and pray that he's freshed up and everything, and Ronald Koeman can just have some faith to pick him for the Euros, because he'll have like a month or so for the Euro starts if he gets back in May. But let's just look. At the end of the day, you have to deal with it. That's life. You're not always going to have everything put on the table for you, and you just have to deal with whatever trials and tribulations that life throws at you. So I think if you don't have the Pie, next best thing is this 21-year-old kid Husam Ouar. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Husam Ouar. So I looked at this kid. I see some Zidane here. I'll be real. I see some Zidane here, and you see, he's obviously originally like North African. And I'm trying to think that, so again, maybe I should have looked him up, but someone tell me, does this guy have Algerian heritage or is it Moroccan? Because if he has Algerian heritage, I'm like, bro, because as I was watching footage of him, I'm like, no, the way in which he controls the ball, his amazing body balance, and the way in which he dribbles, just the control he has of his body upright and with his right foot, left foot, reminds me of Zidane. He ain't going to be like Zidane. He ain't going to touch Zidane. I just had Zidane things, and I say, wait a minute, maybe this is like a whole Algerian thing because they play the same kind of role and so forth. So he's nice. He's nice on the skills, and I think he has to now come forth and take up the mantle of being the dude. Every team needs that dude. Every team that's dude. Yes, they tell you that it's a team game, but in football it's a balance. It's at one point everybody has to come together as a team. But you have to have your heroes. You need your Maradonas, you need your Ronaldos, you need your Romaros, you need your Dinos, you need your Cocotas. Yes, and you need your Verrattis. Yes, I said Verratti. Yes. Those are the rules that I needed right there. So he has to step up. Then we have Bertrand Traore, who I believe was on Chelsea's books. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe he was on Chelsea's books. But and I think Danny T has actually been telling me about this kid. And he's a very useful guy to have because, especially on the wing and so forth, he can definitely be a threat. And for Lyon, who I think the best thing that they can do, especially in Depay's absence, is you've got to go for it. You've got to attack. You've got to enjoy yourselves. They cannot be inhibited. And one of the best guys to have on a counter, on a transitional play, trying to break from deep, is a guy like a Bertrand Traore. So if Husam Ouar has the ball, you look for him to unleash the Bertrand Traore who can use his speed, his skill, and his incisions to come through. And he's got a pretty mean left foot. But he needs to raise up his G's. I believe he only has like 1 G so forth in the Champions League. And Moussa Dembele, now 23 years old, striker, hasn't really shown up that much in the CL. Pretty disappointing with his productivity in the CL. But when you look at what he does in Ligue 1, he's been far more prolific in Ligue 1. If Lyon are going to have any chance whatsoever for progressing, Moussa Dembele must G up. He simply must G up. And I think what he needs to understand is that Uber Eats in the sale. Okay? Uber Eats in the sale. The sale is a whole ball of wax. So if the sale is a whole different thing, I think you need to really understand that you need the way in which you approach it both physically and mentally in the sale is very different. So if they can get the best out of Moussa Dembele, maybe perhaps Lyon can do something, but he needs to step his game up. Surely, he needs to step his game up and realize that you're playing in the big leagues now. This ain't Uber Eats thing where you get your food delivered to you. You need to actually swoop down like a little phoenix and get the food for yourself. So, look, man, they're not one of the strongest guys to come through and win this, And I think, if France are to claim the CL, all eyes are on PSG. But it's a very young team. And you know how they say that, it's a blessing in disguise? I wouldn't say the Depay injury is a blessing in disguise, but what I would say, though, is that maybe it's a way in which the team can become stronger. Because right now, what happens is that once your superstar goes down, the team can come in together and they can actually double and triple their productivity. Because now it's like, oh, look, just give it to Depay. He'll do everything because he's so much better than everyone. Now it's like, oh, we're now all on the same level. Now we have to have even much more belief in ourselves. So for Rudy Garcia, he has to really emphasize the whole team aspect. But as much as he emphasized the team aspect, I am looking at Houssem Aouar, who is the most talented player in this team, the central midfielder, the playmaker, the brains of this team. He's got to take his game to the next level. And Rudy Garcia has got to say, Aouar, this is your chance. When Depay is there, you play second fiddle to Depay. All focus on Depay. Now, you've got to be that dude, and you've got to be able to take the responsibility. I don't give a damn if you're a 21-year-old 30 baby. You've got to ride it. You've got to say what's up. So, for Lyon, look, man, let's see what they can do. But I wanted to see them grow some big brass balls and show that we can react and we can become even better and stronger without our star player. Hey, let's do it for Memphis, Tennessee. Become a Football Hut member and gain access to cool emojis on the live streams and get access to new YouTube content by clicking the join button here. And to view that new content, head over to the YouTube channel homepage and click on the community tab over here.